Okay, so the first thing we'll do is go through the homework. So 1A, we had 2x outside the bracket, x plus 3 inside. So the 2x outside the bracket has to be multiplied by both numbers inside the bracket. The 2x has to be multiplied by the x and multiplied by the 3. So x multiplied by x is going to give us x squared, and we've also got the 2 there. So we'll end up with 2x squared plus 2 times 3 is 6, and then the x stays as it is. 1 part b, let's circle that, that's our answer. We can't do anything more with that because the x squared can't be added to the x. 1 part b then, we've 3y and y plus 4 inside the bracket. The 3y has to be multiplied by the y, and the 3y has to be multiplied by the 4. We end up with 3y squared plus 3 times 4 is 12, 12y. Okay, and that's the answer for 1 part B. 1 part C, 5p outside, p plus 2 inside. So the 5p has to be multiplied by the p, and the 5p has to be multiplied by the 2. We end up with 5p squared plus 10p. And that's our answer for 1. Okay, so that's question 1. Okay, question 2 then. We've got 3a outside, 2a plus 1 inside the bracket. So 3a has to be multiplied by 2a, and 3a has to be multiplied by 1. So 3 times 2 is 6, a times a is a squared, and 3a multiplied by 1 is just staying as 3a. So that's our answer for 2a. 2b then. We've 2p outside and 4p plus 2 inside. We multiply 2p by 4p and 2p by 2. 2p by 4p is going to give us 8p squared, and 2p by 2 is going to give us 4p. And then 2 part C, we have 2y by 3y minus 4. So we multiply 2y by 3y, and we multiply 2y by minus 4. We end up getting 6y squared and plus 2y minus 4y plus multiplied by a minus is going to give us a minus 8y. Question 3a. X outside and x squared plus 3 inside the bracket. So x must be multiplied by x squared, and x must be multiplied by 3. Okay, so x multiplied by x squared, that's going to give us x cubed. X multiplied by 3 is going to give us 3x. Can't collect anything more there. 3b, a outside and a squared plus 1 inside. A is multiplied by a squared, and a is multiplied by 1. A by a squared, again, is going to give us a cubed, and a by 1 is just going to give us a. Can't collect them anymore, so they stay as is. 3 part C, we've got 2p outside and p squared minus 9 inside. 2p by p squared is going to give us, we're going to multiply 2p by p squared, and we're going to multiply 2p by minus 9. Okay, so 2p by p squared is going to be 2p cubed, and 2p by minus 9 is going to give us minus 18 p. Okay, for A, we have 3a outside and 2a squared plus 1. 3a is going to be multiplied by 2a squared, and 3a is going to be multiplied by 1. So we end up getting 6a cubed plus 3a. For B, we've got 2p and 2p squared plus 2. So 2p has to be multiplied by 2p squared, and 2p has to be multiplied by 2. We end up getting 4p cubed plus 4p. And for part C, we've 7a and 2a squared minus 4. So 7a will be multiplied by 2a squared, and 7a will be multiplied by minus 4. We'll end up getting 14a cubed, and we've got plus 7a minus 4. Plus multiplied by a minus is going to be a minus. 7 times minus 4 is minus 28, so we'll get minus 28a. Okay, so moving on to the next part, multiplying two expressions. So this time there's a really important phrase when you've got two expressions, so you've two brackets multiplied by each other. And what I want you to remember is this phrase here: split the first and repeat the second. And we're talking about brackets there. So we're saying split the first bracket, repeat the second bracket. Okay? So we're going to go on and have a look at some worked examples, remembering that. Okay? So I'm going to write it here again. Split the first, repeat the second. Okay, really important. So let's have a look at the first one, part A. So we've got x plus 1 and we've got x plus 7, and they're multiplied by each other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the first bracket. Okay, and when I split the first bracket, I'll split it up into x and plus 1. That's the first bracket split up. And what I'm going to do with the other bracket is I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to write it in twice. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to write it here. And I'm going to write it in here. So again, I've split the first bracket into x and plus 1. And I'm repeating the second bracket here and here. And now I can just multiply out. So when we're looking at the first one, I have to multiply x by x, and I have to multiply x by 7. Because the x is outside, it has to be multiplied by both numbers. So I end up with x squared plus 7x. I'm going to do the same with the other side. I have a 1 outside the bracket, so I'm going to have to multiply 1 by x and 1 by 7. Now, they're just going to stay as x and 7 because any number multiplied by 1 remains the same number. So I'll end up with plus x plus 7. Now, can I collect any like terms here? I can. I can collect the plus 7x and the plus 1x together. So I can simplify this a little bit. So my answer ends up being x squared plus 8x plus 7. Okay, I was able to add them together. Now, if we look at part B, 2x plus 3 and x minus 2. I'm going to split the first bracket. Okay, so this is being split up, and I'll have 2x on one side and plus 3 on the other. And the other one, this is going to be repeated. So I'll have x minus 2 here, and I'm writing it twice, x minus 2 there. And then I just multiply out the brackets. So for the first one, 2x will be multiplied by x, and 2x will be multiplied by minus 2. And then the second one, 3 will be multiplied by x, and 3 will be multiplied by minus 2. So multiplying it all out together, I get 2x squared minus 4x. It's a minus because plus multiplied by a minus is a minus. Plus 3x minus 6. Plus 3 by minus 2 is going to give us minus 6. I then can collect terms. Collect these two together. So I end up with 2x squared minus 4x plus 3x is going to give us minus x minus 6. And that's my answer for the second one. Okay, so we're going to work on A, the first one. I'm going to do that. And you are going to, for homework, you're going to do B, C, D, and E. Okay, so A, we've got 2A plus 1 and A plus 1. Split the first bracket. We're going to split that into 2A and plus 1. So we split it up. The second bracket we're repeating. Okay, and now we're going to look at the first kind of section, this section here. We're going to multiply it out. So 2A is multiplied by A, and 2A is multiplied by 1. Second one here. 1 is multiplied by A, and 1 is multiplied by 1. And then I just go on to the next line, multiply it all out. I get 2A squared plus 2A plus 1A, or just A, plus 1. Can then collect terms together. And my answer is 2A squared plus 3A plus 1. So you're going to try B, C, D, E the very same way. Don't skip any steps. Just keep staying to your same steps and remembering that you're splitting the first, repeating the second. Okay? So split the first, repeat the second.